Guys, hand clap to the masses. We are back again for another one. I'm gonna be rushing this one, guys. Hopefully I can get through it. But we are back with another Mystelics reaction video, guys. Welcome once again to all the Mystelics family, out and large of the Mystelics reaction video family. Right there and then, guys, as you can pretty much tell from the screen right there, there's apparently something going on right there with American Airlines. And of course, this is not the first time I'm hearing this. I've heard this last week. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but apparently this one took place sometime this week, I'm guessing. It is already Thursday, and according to this thing right there, the individual stated American Airlines flight AA3579, which is pretty much the one that is coming into Dominica, right there from Miami to Dominica, has cancelled today. I think this was yesterday. So they're pretty much telling individuals to call the reservations, which is this number right there. If you are part of this situation and you don't know exactly what to do, this is the number right there, guys. You can probably take it down into your phone just in case, you know, in the future or whatnot, you can actually have that number situated right there for those of you who cannot see properly. Yes, sir. 1-800. I have to say, there are some people who cannot see, literally cannot see, but they can hear Mystelics' voice. Big up to the masses out and large. Big up the Maho Kinfield Massive. You don't know. Big up you guys out there who linked me up and, you know, definitely, you know, catch the vibe. There are some people who can't see. There are some people who cannot hear, but they can definitely see me and, I guess, read my lips and stuff. So big up to all the masses out and large who've been watching the videos. I think I probably need to put on caption as well, but sometimes the captions don't really make sense. But anyways, guys, with all that said, the number is 1-800-433-7300. 1-800-433-7300. This is auditory memory right there in this regard. Of course, I posted this picture yesterday. Of course, we call this post phishing. So fellas have to be mindful of this. Right there, be mindful of this kind of deception, wickedness, brothers and sisters, wicked deception right there. So apparently I said it was plyboard, but somebody messaged me saying it is not plyboard at there at all. That is shit rock. This shit rock. That hurts, bro. That hurts. So ladies, don't get me wrong, ladies who look like this, and it's really interesting that I've seen some black girls look like this. I'm like, my goodness. But hey, different strokes for different folks, brothers and sisters. But ladies, if you look like you are fearfully and wonderfully made, no doubt about it. God, in God's eyes, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. No doubt about it. I mean, you try to fish and then people come and then see that nothing is there. Stop trying to deceive the people. Wickedness. But anyways, the person said, I shit rock, apparently. I think not so. I don't think it's so it's smelling. But yeah, but the person said, if water touch that, that's it. That's the end of discussion. No more discussion after that. But to me, if you put water in shit rock, it does expand. Interesting. But then it does break out and stuff. Kudos to the sound effect. Give a thumbs up for the sound effects right there. So whatever that sound is. Anyways, guys, I've been seeing this. A lot of people have been. I saw the actual picture. Let me see if I zoom in for you guys to see the actual picture right there. Apparently, it's alleged that this individual who crashed there is apparently the Prime Minister's son, and it's stated right there, SKERRIT's son was in an accident driving a GA by the port, which is interesting. Why would he be driving a GA vehicle? He's not a government official, is he? If he's driving a GA vehicle, I didn't even read that part, my goodness, but why is he driving a GA vehicle? He's the Prime Minister's son, he shouldn't be driving a GA vehicle. But based on this, they stated that he was driving a GA vehicle. It looks like one of them GA vehicles for real. But apparently this is by the port area. The port? Yes, the port. This is, yeah, the port is over there. And this is, I guess he couldn't see properly. Maybe he was on his phone or something. But apparently he had an accident by the port. Thank God he's okay, but I don't think he should be driving a GA vehicle if that is the case. Police quickly came and removed the plates. Interesting. They removed the plates. What on earth is going on? So if they know he shouldn't be driving a GA vehicle, what he driving it for? So apparently his daddy not making enough money to get him a vehicle. Makwesa, is he working? As a young man, are you doing something that can make money for yourself? You make me feel like trendsetter. Are you doing something with yourself, young man? Huh? I don't. You just driving GA vehicle. That's not your vehicle. That's the country's vehicle. You shouldn't be driving a vehicle if that is the case. Makwesa. And then I get in further reports stating this right there with Kenny G. It's alleged to have an accident with Kenny G, and they were seen transferring bags from one vehicle to another. So what exactly is really going on in this case? If this is the case right there, what exactly is going on? Using the people's tax-paying money to go and do all your own things. Transferring bags of what? Groceries, bags of money. What exactly were in the bags? Because if you're driving a GA vehicle, the citizens do have a right to know. If you're driving your private vehicle, no problem. But since you're driving a GA vehicle, according to this situation right there, if you're driving a GA vehicle, the citizens need to know exactly what you are doing. Because government is the people that paying the government. I can't understand why giving man money and they don't want to answer me. No, sir. You have to close down that borders, man. Close down that borders. Go to Guara and get somebody jail according to this. Anyways, I get sidetracked right there. So apparently this is Melissa's stepson, I believe. And then we have Melissa's brother. Another situation apparently happening in the place where he stated something very profound that most people, if they actually have brains to see and can actually have eyes to see, brains to see, well, brains to let the eyes see. Some people have eyes and they still can't see because the brain not making them see. So you have to have brains, brothers and sisters, and have eyes to see. This is the individual stating what is exactly happening in Dominica right now. Dominica government is a thief, he's stating, and a liar. I think most people can agree with that. They know he's a thief and a liar. I mean, he used to say all kind of things during election campaign, none of which have been met, or very few have been met, if any at all. So we definitely know he's a liar. When it comes down to theft, we understand that there's a lot of money missing. So obviously, according to Lennox Linton, there was $1.2 billion missing. And I think the next year after, there was $2.something billion missing. Correct me if I'm wrong, brothers and sisters, but isn't that theft? That sounds to me like theft. If there's no accountability factor, of course, that is also theft as well. Anyways, refusing claims against the authority and benefiting illegal claims to deny the upliftment to the citizens in favor of their redress of theft in an effort to exalt themselves over others. It's a, I cannot say this word because of YouTube, it's a certain individual act apparently. It's a certain environment laden with false authority. People that shouldn't necessarily be there. Okay, so guys, I just got a little bit distracted there, but laden with what? False authority, biting down justice under intimidation of assault. So they tend to use the police for their dirty work, and the police just taking this. They don't realize they put them all. Yeah, police all easy, no boy. Anyways, makes you think that the civil world has ended. It does. Especially when you see all kind of corruption taking place blatantly in your eyes, bribery, cheating taking place in your blatantly eyes, and the citizens are kind of happy about it because they are benefiting from these little things and not benefiting in the full long run. They like the short-term gratification rather than the long-term possibilities, and therefore we see it very evident in our eyes. Intimidating of under intimidation make you think about the civil world. Makes you think that the civil world has ended, and the new rise involves a new type of slavery regime, brothers and sisters, of taking people's lives for granted. Can we say that the government of Dominica has definitely taken the people's life for granted? True or false? Let me know in the comment box below as well, right there. Don't know where they will send their illegal game in jail, if not to put Dominica in a bigger hole, because that's what it seems. When certain things are happening across the place and the outside world is constantly looking at Dominica and they're seeing different things taking place, they will want to protect themselves. And when they protect themselves, guess who's going to feel the blunt? The citizens. The citizens. Remember, they have diplomatic passport. They can go over all kind of places, but the citizens will feel the blunt based on what the present leader is doing. Behaving like children with no legal or godly cause. When man feel like they are the lords of society and they are the gods of society, God gave and take away. You ask yourself, who is he talking about? Is he talking about himself since he's giving people apartments? With no legal or godly cause to protect the citizens from greedy and unfair acts of war. And when they are taken to court as a result, the court then goes against the very system to throw things out. Therefore, the courts themselves are equally as corrupt, and this is the court system that is supposed to protect the people against corruption. Kind of reminds me of certain places or certain things that I saw in the news when it comes down to jailing black people. There are certain judges across the United States who were jailing black people. They were innocent, but they jailed them because they didn't have the money and stuff. They used to jail them, And because of that, the judges them used to get millions of dollars to put black people inside prison so that they can do work for minimum, and this prison goods that they produce was be sold as high while they're making sense inside there. To have a call, to get toilet paper, to get cigarette. Well, let me leave that alone, because yeah. So it's rather unfortunate this whole situation is taking place. I saw something under there as well. Now sometimes, guys, when you try to bring out this information of what is actually happening, people then come for you. I saw this thing right there. Is this it? White is a dynamic organism, recycling balance to itself by natural means. Dominica pretty much takes care of itself, and from different angles. Caribbean unity or constitutional adherence will rescue White. It depends on how corrupt, because sometimes you have to go to the highest courts. When you reach to the highest courts, it come back to Dominica. They say they have to call the case, and then in Dominica they throw in out the case. You take all that time, to do all these things, to go to the higher court. They say yes, it needs to be heard. Then they put it in the court, and then they throw it out, going against what the very people on top saying. So it's a kind of a crazy kind of situation that is happening right there in this regard. Anyways, guys. I remember I heard Annette Sanford asking about this very same situation right there, when she mentioned that there were people on the group on things selling Dominica passports, and they wanted to know the answers. And the Prime Minister pretended as if, well, not the Prime Minister, but the people on the other time who are the present individuals in this majority of the Parliament, they pretended as if it's fake news that there. But we've seen evidence of people selling passports and these kind of things there. According to this article right there, it states Mr. Serwan, the owner of Soran Bazaar, through ALT, which, because we know ALT was the one who was selling Dominica passports, according to the different photos and stuff we saw circulating. ALT Group has a Dominica passport, which from here he can travel to more than 13 different countries. Or 13, 13 thing. So when Annette was asking about the answers of the different photos we see and the Dominican passports, and individuals having Dominican passports in their hands, speaking literal videos of them speaking, holding Dominican passports. Some have traveled so in the different things that they have gotten, different stamps going in London and a number of places. And they ask about that, and up to now we don't get the answer on that. Up to now. It's like you're seeing it, but you're seeing it through your eyes. There are certain parts of the world that are troubled, and other words are put sanctions on them. I'm not saying that these sanctions are right. There's some cause and effect, true. But on the basis of that, what do we have to do with these things? You're putting us in the same kind of thing that can mess us up. And like I said before, if something has to fall in the international community against Dominica, the citizens will bear the prior. Yeah, easy in that place now. Anyways, guys, let's go to Antigua and Barbuda. According to this article right there, guys, breaking news, 203, that was as of January 4th, 203 new cases of the Rona in Antigua and Barbuda. 203, okay? And this is pretty much it. In this regard, the most recent reports received by the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and the Environment covering the period December 27 to 31st, the last day of 2021, at 6 p.m. revealed 203 new laboratory confirmed cases. I think they stated that the what is the name again? The Omicron. I wonder if I can say it, man. Once I say it once. That I think they say it's in Antigua right there. The new cases are followed 12 December, 67, 49 on the on 30th. And 77 on December 31st right there. You think this is it? No, this is not it, guys. This is Antigua, 229 new laboratory confirmed cases of the Rona Antigua. This is January 6th. This is new cases. This is not an addition to this, guys. This is new cases, 229 right there as of 2 days. This study right there, 10 first, it was 10, the 1st of January, 122 on January 2nd, I guess people were mingling and whatnot. 54 January 3rd and 43. So I guess this is 4 days as of January 4th. That's January 4th week. So the other, oh yes, so the others were up to December 31st. This one is up to January 4th. And of course, this brings up the cases to 568 samples were processed in this regard right there. And this is Antigua that was bringing draconian measures on their people to take injections that apparently don't work. I've been saying this for the longest time. It doesn't work. Yet still our leaders just listen to people who don't make no sense at all. No logic in science whatsoever. And they just take it and try to implement it on the people. The people themselves just decide, you know what? For a little comfort and whatnot, let me just do it. Not realizing they're destroying their own cells. Do you know that very thing can deplete your natural immune state? Which means you have to constantly go and take inject. This is why they give it. I remember the whole situation with the children. Before they started injecting children, you wasn't having no problem with children. The normal problems would happen with children. But after children started getting injections, what was happening with them? A set of new cases, new different things started happening with the children. A set of children with heart problem at a young, tender age. Had heart problem, heart inflamed, I tell you, boy. People seeing these things, they don't want to read. The Bible say, boy, I tell you, boy. The Bible say, my people perish because of a lack of knowledge, man. When people refuse to go and do their research for themselves and see what making sense. Science is based on observation. So if you cannot see, Makwesa, what is taking place, then it's your fault. Because if you have eyes to see, let them see. That is what the great book says. If you have eyes to see, let them see. Biblically speaking, brothers and sisters. If you have eyes to see, the people with eyes to see, let them see. And ears to hear, let them hear. It is your duty for you to go and find out the information, Mark. I mean, people don't see here. As I'm talking about seeing, guys, there's this one thing that I actually have right there. Let me show you. It's back to front. Well, maybe back to front for me. This is all the things. Vitamin C, vitamin D3, 5000, zinc, 100, and it have something else. It have a set of other things in this thing. This, and make sure, by the way, guys, sometimes you might get a vitamin D3 thing. It is not advisable that you get the chemical one. Get the vegan one, eh? Get the where is it now? It have a vegan thing on that somewhere. I don't know if you guys can see it. Get the vegan one, eh? Anyways, guys, get the vegan one, the natural one. That's what you have to get. Don't get the chemical thing because it has been reported based on certain companies that producing the vitamin D3 thing. Apparently, it has graphite in it. I saw the test and stuff. They do it. They put the pill inside. They let it dissolve in the thing, and they use the magnets and they pull out the black stuff from this. So you have to be very careful in this regard right there. Okay, guys. I just putting this out there, but it's rather unfortunate. This is what the lady said as well. This is the individual from Antigua who sent me the stuff, stating exactly what was going on in Antigua. Blessed morning, brethren. They playing ignorant in hopes that the rest of us will stay blind. I just stated this right there. When the fact speaks loudly. Crews coming in, brothers and sisters, here full of Rona. You remember those fully injected ships that were coming in? Fully injected ships that were coming in, and then all of a sudden they just boom, ooh, we have the Rona. All right. Yet can't blame non-jobs. They can't. Well, let me read that again. Cruise ships coming here, full of the Rona and all its variants. Obviously, that's how it spreads to Antigua. People come from different places of the world, and it comes in. I mean, people doesn't think about these things. They test you and they say, no, you don't have it. Ooh, all right. It's a pathetic, guys. I'm just thinking to myself, it's a really pathetic place, man. The world is becoming pathetic. But we still have to keep hope alive. Hopefully, I believe that in 6 months' time, that whole thing will blow over. Since the thing is getting weaker, one, and they realize that the injections don't work. People have a set of things inside their body that not working, and it's still going to stay inside your body. You think because it's not working, it's going to disappear? It's still inside there. But anyways, let's continue. Yet, can't blame the non-jobs. 4 ships in a port at a time. Tourists walking around with no masks on. Let them go ahead. It's those that are afraid of the Rona, which is simply the common flu. They indicated that same thing. They stated that the PCR cannot be apparently cannot differentiate between the flu and the Rona. So apparently they have been using this detecting flu and then telling people they had a Rona. It's a type of Rona, by the way, but it's not the 19 thing. Okay, if you get my drift. It is not the 19 thing. Common flu weaponized, but that will end up real sick. Bush medicine all the way. I agree. You use some bay leaf on your backside there. That disappearing quick. Well, depends on your body type. Some people can take steam the bay leaf 5-10 minutes, nothing gone. Some people might need 1-2 days. Some people might need 5 days to do it. Depends on your body type. This is why I agree with Mia Motley when she was stating the very thing. All one size doesn't fit all. You cannot say people all everybody need to get the injection. Know that it's not working. It is evident it's not working. But people, oh boy, all the time, one case at the time. Yes, before the whole injection thing, you have very few things happening here and there. People mingling all over the place. Mingling. There are these regulations that everybody have coming in with quarantine for 5 to 7 days. That's no doubt about. That's a good thing. I think that's how it should have been continuing, or limited to 5 days. Or you give some people have their own house or whatever. They stay in their house, no problem. They stay inside there. But even when people were in quarantine, we could go and see them. We had to wear a mask and thing, but that's it. Anyways, guys, I have to roll out in a while. Hope you guys understand the whole situation. It's rather unfortunate. But your boy gotta go, man. Your boy gotta go. So with all that said, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Be real. Be positive.